Hey, what is up guys? So today we are going to be talking about what hero has the best ultimate in Overwatch. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me this question, I'm getting into the game, which hero is the best and which one has the best ultimate? There are a lot of things that you got to factor in. And in addition to not only, just looking at the hero's ultimates, but you also have to look at the map and game type that you are actually playing, because that can determine which hero can be better at which situation, and that can technically be map dependent. I know a lot of you guys come from Call of Duty, and there are some hero specialist abilities that don't see any play in the competitive scene. It's just because there are, essentially heroes that don't even have a good ultimate, specifically on certain maps or game types, or heck, even just in general, some people just don't play certain specialists just because they're not as good as other ones. So first off, before I go ahead and jump into what hero I think has the best, I also kind of want to give you guys grounds on where I'm basing my information on. And you guys know once rank comes out, I'll definitely get the max rank in this game. But a lot of you guys that are getting into the game, you want to know which hero has the best ultimate. And I want to say that this is technically a subjective video, but I will give you objective reasons of why I think which hero has the best ultimate and also reasons why. So, first off, a lot of heroes in this game, when they're doing their ults, they're going to say it's high noon, or, I got you in my sights. They tell everyone, hey, I'm using my ultimate. And a lot of good players will just play around that, where they're just going to be like, oh, okay, he's using his ultimate. If you hear, Torbjorn going Molten Core, you're just going to be like, okay, I'm going to let that Molten Core go away, and then I'm going to go ahead and engage him. So you can kind of play around other people's ultimates. Again, that's because it tells you, hey, I'm going to use my ultimate, back off. And I know for certain maps you don't have time to react, like if there's a map where in the center there's a giant hole and you can push them into the hole, Roadhog's ult becomes much better. Again, certain maps can favor certain heroes' ultimates over others. But overall, I think Widowmaker has the best ult, for multiple reasons. One, you can never mess it up. Second off, it doesn't let the enemy team know that you're using the ult, pretty much. I mean, unless they die and kill cam, they can see that you can see them through the walls. So they don't know you're going to use it. It can never mess up. And that's one other thing that makes her ultimate so good. In addition to that, everyone on the team benefits from it. And in addition to that, having the ability to one-shot someone and know exactly where they're going to be, you can call out to your team, and you'll see multiple examples where I am able to call out to my team that this certain thing is happening. Right there, I got flanked by Reaper. He wasn't in my vision, so that was good play by the Reaper, of course, and I might have been called out, and he was able to flank me. But again, I didn't have him in my vision. Someone could have also called him out. No one called him out, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have died there. But if my team was looking in that direction, on that flank side, they could have said, hey, there's a Reaper coming up behind you. That information is so important in any competitive game. This was a game, I believe, in like quick match, so like we were playing with a few randoms. Maybe, if I was playing with a full set of team of 6, they would have been able to call that out. Again, just because if we're playing in like a group of 3, the other 3 won't be able to communicate with us unless we all go to that chat. But again, I think Widowmakers is the best because it doesn't have the ability to like let the other team know, hey, I'm going to be using my ult, unless of course they're dead. In addition to that, it also can never mess up. And what I mean by that it can't mess up, is that you can't get stunned. Like, for example, if you are a Genji or if you are a Reaper and you're going to ult, and the McCree goes, flashbang fan the hammer, okay, your ultimate is pretty much gone at that point. So there are a lot of other factors that I'm factoring in when I'm considering Widowmaker to have the best ultimate. And again, your entire team gets it. And again, you can't mess it up. Things like Junkrat's ult even, it can kind of mess up, and that can be due to someone else shooting the Riptire, or you're very vulnerable at that point. And if you have the recon sight up when you're playing Widowmaker, if a Genji's on your team or someone that's highly mobile, like they can see Junkrat, use the ult, not only are you ready to know exactly where the ult is coming from, but in addition to that, you can go ahead and kill Junkrat and of course kill the Riptide. So you can interrupt his ult. And again, that's what makes, in my personal opinion, Widowmaker's ult the best. And that's an objective thing when I'm talking about where you can't have her ult mess up, and in addition to that, it doesn't essentially tell the team that she's ulting. Again, I know if they die, they can kind of see that you can see them through the walls. But I'll probably end up making a tier list video for what ults I consider, be tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, etc. But a lot of you guys have asked me for my opinion on what the best ultimate was, and to me, Widowmaker's is the best. And I'm not saying objectively her ult is the best, but I think that I've given you objective reasons why, in my personal opinion, it is the best. But if you guys want to let me know what hero you think is the best as far as their ultimate, we're just talking about ultimates here. I like I said, I think Widowmaker is the best as far as ultimates go. When we're talking about in like a competitive scene, I'm not talking about like, you know, against a bunch of scrubs, you know, because if we're basing it off a bunch of scrubs, I think there are a lot of other heroes we can talk about. But I think competitive wise, and also like as far as longevity of the game, I think Widowmaker again has the best ult, and that's just my personal opinion. You guys can definitely let me know what hero you think has the best ult, because I'd love to know what you guys think about it. But yeah, I just think Widowmaker's ult is the best. So I hope that answers it for you guys, and you guys can kind of bounce ideas off of each other. But yeah, feel free to let me know your thoughts on that topic or anything on the subject matter below. And like I said, I'll make a tier list video as far as just the ultimates, and I kind of want to get to that max rank first. And then tell you guys which heroes I would consider in like the tier list as far as their ultimates goes, because I do think that people do want a tier list. Like, I know a lot of you guys want a tier list video, but the thing is, I do want to. Oh, by the way, this is after Widow's nerf. Like, I know it says that I'm only level 13, but that's because I prestige since then. But yeah, I do want to at least get to the max rank in the rank section of the game, because I feel like that adds more valid reasons to why the person is like giving this explanations, and it's more believable, I would say, or like people trust the person when they are higher ranked, and that's I would feel the same way. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm signing out.